Ooh, we have a special Snowflake!
Hi everyone, this is me from the future. The sound and video quality of the review we had for Snowflake originally was just so shitty, and the movie is so good that I just thought I record everything word for word I said back in that review so you have it in a good, better quality quickly.
I just saw Snowflake and it was pretty dink.
So here goes. It's pretty much a miracle that such a good movie comes from Germany, because usually German films aren't this original and innovative and creative. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, they're actually pretty awful usually. That has several reasons. In Germany, TV productions and film companies don't really take as many risks as they do overseas. And the reason for that is that the money is very limited. So the thing is, they always look at a TV show or a film that worked in some way internationally or in another country and just imitate that. And Snowflake does not do that at all. And that is something that I really respect here, because it is such a non-German way of making movies. However, one has to admit that the story is a little inspired by Tarantino, because it is told in a different chronological order and very often divided in chapters. Strange enough, however, the film does remind me a little bit of an episode of Supernatural. It is the episode, Season 4, Episode 18, The Monster at the End of the Book. Sam and Dean meet this guy, a writer called Chuck, who has been writing a lot of books, and suddenly they figure out that they are the main characters in these books, and that everything that is written down in these books is actually happening in real life. And it takes this idea and turns it into a thing of its own. The film takes place in a dystopian Berlin. You don't know if it is this time or somewhere in the near future, but Berlin is complete chaos. And we have these two gangsters who steal a car, and they find this script in the back of that stolen car. And in the script, they read their entire life, what is going to happen, and so on and so on. But here's a fun fact for you guys. Yesterday I was actually chatting with the screenwriter of this film, and I asked him if he was inspired by that Supernatural episode.
Here's where it gets crazy.
He says that he never saw Supernatural in his life, and that the main ideas for this movie were from Adaptation, The Neverending Story, Dogma, Stranger Than Fiction, and Spaceballs. This situation with the script really gives the screenwriters a chance to explore new jokes that don't really usually, that you don't really know from regular movies. It's this totally new level of comedy, and they know how to use it really well. While we have this premise going on also, we have a girl who wants to kill the two because they had accidentally killed her father in the past, and she wants to take revenge. Generally, the dialogue is so beautifully crafted in this film, and you have such creative, interesting, original characters. There's even cannibals, and a guy who thinks he's God, and a superhero called Hyper Electric Man. It is just fucking crazy. I'm also usually not a fan of open endings, but this open ending is crafted so perfectly that I would actually say it is the only good way to end this film. So if you're ever in the mood of checking out German film, this is probably the best thing you can do. This is like really, maybe, definitely in the top 5 of the best German films I've ever seen, and definitely the best German film the Fantasy Film Fest has ever shown. Like, in the 8 years I've been going to the Fantasy Film Fest, there's not been a single German film by far. This is like hands down with such good quality. So really, really, really be sure to check out Snowflake. It's one of the best entries of the festival.